Welcome back to WYSK, What You Should Know When You Want It. I'm Jess Romanowski.
And I'm Emmy Hansen. This next segment will give you a once-over of what's really going on in Rwanda.
This example of genocide is still going on as we speak. However, the UN... Okay. This example of genocide is still going on as we speak. However, the UN has chosen not to react in any beneficial way. Why is this?
Even though over 8 million deaths have occurred in Rwanda since April 6, 1994, this is still a reoccurring issue.
In Rwanda, there are two main ethnic groups. The names of these groups are Hutu and Tutsi. Because of the fact that Hutus make up 85% of the population, it is very easy for them to take power.
Each group became oppressive towards each other because of political maneuvers.
Even though Rwanda is a very, very small country, genocide is still a huge problem.
The issue began when the Belgians invaded Rwanda in 1994. Though the Hutu and the Tutsi were very similar, they preferred the Tutsi because they were taller and more white-like. This issue began when the Belgians invaded Rwanda in 1994. Though the Hutu and Tutsi were very similar, they preferred the Tutsi because they were taller and more white-like because of their lighter skin. They made specific qualifications that made the Tutsi the more privileged ethnic group. Fix it.
What?
I'll fix that later.
Okay. Systematic rape is a very, very big deal, and it was done very often. There were many other torturous activities that happened once the Belgians left, which resulted in tension between the Hutus and Tutsis.
Local officials assisted in rounding up victims and making suitable places available for their slaughter. Tutsi men, women, children, and babies were killed in thousands in schools. They were also killed in churches, some clergy colluded in the crime. The victims, in their last moments alive, were also faced by another appalling fact. Their cold-blooded killers were people they knew. Neighbors, workmates, former friends, sometimes even relatives by marriage.
Identity cards were given to everyone to tell... Oh my gosh, no.
Go away.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Right when I had it all good, man.
Wait, where was I?
Identity cards.
You can't see my face.
Go away!
Okay. Okay.
Right when I had it all down, like my face.
Just ignore her. Keep going.
Okay. Identity cards were given to everyone to tell the difference between groups. I sounded bad there. Okay. Oh,
Shut the
no.
fuck up.
Oh my gosh.
That was rude. I'm sorry. I love you. Keep going.
Okay. Identity cards were given to everyone to tell the difference between groups. To help stop the revolts, Tutsis' homes were burned and thousands of Tutsis were exiled to other countries.
The Hutus were thinking of the Tutsis as animals, making it easier to kill them without any remorse or compassion. This dehumanization stage gives an ideological justification to the Hutus, who believe that they are trying to purify society.
The Hutus do not feel any remorse or compassion because if the Tutsis are animal or vermin, killing them is not murder.
The history place describes a recent activity completed by the Hutus. Among the peacekeepers were 10 soldiers from Belgium who were captured by the Hutus, tortured, and murdered. As a result, the United States, France, Belgium, and Italy all began evacuating their own personnel from Rwanda.
The Hutus felt extreme anger towards the Hutus.
The Hutus. The titties. Okay. The Hutus felt extreme anger towards the titties. Okay.
Oh my god, I look bright red.
I look dark, so it's okay.
Like, look at me, I'm a cherry.
Beautiful cherry.
Anyways, genocide. Okay. Okay. The Hutus felt extreme anger towards the Tutsis, and so it all began with hacking their feet off, as if to get back at them for being too tall.
To this day, conflict is still occurring between these two ethnic groups. So, to tie it back to our first question, why isn't the UN reacting immediately to a genocide situation that has been going on for decades? Well, now the answer is clear.
Members of the UN are too scared to take action. But this is not the first time. Dozens of genocides have been going on time after the Holocaust. We need an official punishment for genocide.
A UN force, damn you.